Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we made our way back to 12,000 BC with the time machine, known as the Epic, that was left by Balthazar, who has now passed on. And while we can't go back to the flying continent in the sky, we were able to go to Mount Woe, which is where Shala wanted us to go in order to rescue Melchior. And we've made that climb to the top. So, without further ado, we have more things to get, such as the Time Hat. The Time Hat. The Time Hat prevents stop and slow, though the defense will be down a little bit. I feel like this will be useful in some way. Anyway, we have a full ether and something you can easily miss in the form of a magic tab. Who do I want to use this on? 22, 41, 40. I want to keep it on Marl. I want to put it on Marl. That way I can keep her and Luke's magic a little... Oh, it's a speed tab, not a magic... Well, I have a speed tab. I forgot I had a speed tab. I'll go ahead and put that on Chrono, and I'll put the magic tab on Marl. That way, Chrono speed and Ayla's speed will be the same. And now, I'm going to put Luca back in the party, and I also want to check my tech lists. Who do I want to bring in for this battle? I suppose I could go with the tried and true. I'll just go Chrono, Marl, Luca for this one. Why not? Because once we climb up here, everything gets a little dark. Now, if you get away, you will bring the light back, but you climb up again, it's going to get dark, and you're going to hear that rumble too. And here we are at the top of Mount Woe. And this looks incredibly beautiful for a 16-bit game from 1995. This looks nuts. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't want to do... You know what? I think I'll do Chrono Ayla Frog instead. I got an idea. Anyway, as soon as you approach this barrier-looking thing, this big cage... 'Tis disappearing. The barrier disappears, and out comes Giga Gaia. So we have a boss. Two-hand attack, double hand blaster, fire. This will attack your party and will do a good amount of damage doing it. And Dart Plasma, Shadow. This also does a ton of damage. We need to get rid of those hands if we are to stand a chance. Reviving head with defense arm. Part of me wants to charm the head. Part of me, head or hands rather, part of me doesn't. And I'm glad I did that because I want to do a ton of damage. Wow, I am not liking this battle. I really need to get rid of those hands. First and foremost. Thankfully, that's what... Can you not do this? No. Ugh. I hit the head. Though that also did a lot of damage to the head. I wanted to hit the hands. As you can see. Hit the hands. Thank you, Chrono and Ayla. Good grief. And thankfully, he's doing the shadow attack, which isn't doing as much damage, but still. I'd rather not be hit with this at this point at all. Get rid of them. There we go. Could have had that done earlier, but I had to foul that up. And now, we can go straight to town on the head. And I'm going to heal the party with Frog. I mean, I might as well do that. Might as well go ahead and do as much damage as we can to the hands and the head, especially the head, because Giga Gaia is not going to be able to do anything without the hands. And commencing arm restoration. Okay, then you just bring them back. Just go ahead and bring them back. I'll just bring them back down. Yeah, you want to do as much damage as you can to the head before the arms come back. Oh, I'm fully healed. You want to do as much damage as you can to the hands. And they come back at half the hit points. Go figure. Let me see what happens if I charm. Oh, will you get a speed tap from the head? That's nice. Wonder what happens if you go for the... Wait, no. Man, I wish I had a triple tack. But I wonder what happens if we steal from a hand. Well, we're about to find out. As I was saying before I was interrupted by my own thoughts, you want to do as much damage to the head as possible. Because the arms do come back. The hands do come back. Albeit at half of the hit points they start with. And while one hand can attack, it's not as bad as when you have both of the hands out there. And judging by the fact that I had 2 misses in a row, I'm guessing that the hands don't have anything. That's okay, I guess. And yeah, I might as well just go ahead and have Ayla do a regular attack there. Not much we can do on that front. And commencing arm restoration. I'm going to go ahead and do the arms again. And we're just going to wipe out the hands. Nice. Managed to get a critical hit right there. Time to stop playing around and actually start doing some crazy stuff here. Time to keep at it with Falcon Hit. I'll keep going at it with Frog's physical attack. I may give a mid-ether to Chrono. I'll be surprised if that finishes him. Alright. They're bringing the hands back. I don't mind. That's right. I wanted to give a mid-ether to Chrono there. Thankfully, along with the hand, you can also tell just who's picked just by whose name is highlighted down at the status bar at the top or bottom of the screen. And thankfully, I didn't have to give a mid-ether to Ayla because we finished this battle off. $3,000 hit points, 30 tech, 3,000 G, and that worked better than I expected. I thought maybe I would have to use Slurp Kiss in that battle, but thankfully I did not. Melchior. Indeed, I am Melchior. Have we met before? More importantly, can you tell me anything about the Ocean Palace? I see. The Queen has degenerated to that degree. The more energy the Mammon machine absorbs, the further the Queen degenerates. Her spirit has been stolen by the infamous immortal Lavos. We must flee. The seal has been broken. The mountain will collapse. And anything you missed here, you won't be able to get again. Elder, the mountain of woe is about to crumble. Mommy, the mountain's gonna fall. Lavos sleeps deep underground while consuming the energy of this planet. If the Mammon machine is brought closer to him, he may awaken. We must hurry before it's too late. Elder, Shala is here. What? Shala's here? Miss Shala, why have you come to such a miserable place? Stop degrading yourselves. We enlightened ones were once the same as you. The only difference is that we are under Lavos' control. What a filthy hovel. Melchior, after the Mountain of Woe fell, I thought I would find you here. Is this safe for you to leave the palace? I'm guessing not. Given how nuts Queen Zeal is? That no longer matters. The Ocean Palace is now operational. Then all is lost. But without me, the Mammon machine won't work. I have turned my back on that evil device. I've kept the Skyway open. Hurry. You must stop my mother. Why don't we keep it right there? Uh-oh, it's Dalton. Dalton. Tis, tis, my dear. Your presence is required elsewhere. Dalton, leave her alone. Ah, the geezer speaks. Silence, old man! You'll come to the Ocean Palace with me. Do anything funny and Shala's dust. Got it? Shala! The Queen's children all seem to have a problem with authority, don't they? Stay back! The life of this woman means nothing to me. Shall we get going, Shala dear? Your mother awaits. So we now can go back through the palace in the sky. We can go back to the floating continent. The skyway is open again. We can also use the portal that got us here to 12,000 in the first place. But, well, we kind of have Epic for that now, so it's kind of pointless. Anyway, Shala's been abducted, but without sorcery, we can't do a thing. We can talk to the Elder, but we can also talk to Melchior. We want to talk to Melchior. Melchior. I'm alright. But we must save Shala, or else. Impossible! Even though it's coming from you, Melchior. If the Queen is allowed to fulfill her scheme, all life as we know it is doomed. But Chrono is willing to give this a shot. As much as a silent protagonist as he is. You're willing to challenge the Queen? You've done so much for us. And I don't even know your names. Gramsci's Red Stone helped Chrono. Now, Isla help you. What are you talking about? Again, we're meeting Melchior at a time before he was sent off to 1000 AD, however he was. I'm probably spoiling something there, but this Melchior is the same as the Melchior we met in 1000. It's kind of a spoiler, kind of not. Because as it has been said in the last couple of videos, Melchior, Gaspar, and Balthazar, the three gurus, were all disappeared. And we know what happened to Balthazar. When he was disappeared, he was sent off to 2300 AD, where he worked on his time machine and kind of preserved what he knew and kind of preserved his inventions before he ultimately passed on. And the same thing that happened to Balthazar also happened to Melchior. Chrono, let us be on our way. Wait, take this with you. It's made from the same red stone as the Mammon machine. With it, you can destroy the machine. And we have the ruby knife, which will be very useful. Anyway, there's not much else that we can do here. However, because of that, we can now head to the continent in the sky. Which means we can use the Skyway again. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, this point in the story is going to be the last time you can go to the Sky Continent. Because there is a no turning back point for this part. And once you make it to a certain point, 12,000 BC as you know it is going to be changed forever. So we need to head to Zeal Palace, obviously. But we also need to head to Kajar. Oh, you do go to Kajar for this stuff. Okay, I thought you went to Zeal Palace. First of all, we need to go... Right, I forgot about this. Pay attention in the upper right-hand corner. I forgot all about this. Notice the twinkle? You're probably wondering how you get it. You stand here, you press A. You find the speed tab. And that's how you get it. I forgot all about this. And now I have 2 speed tabs. Alright, 1 for Chrono, 1 for Ayla. Let's keep their speed even. Because I know that I'm going to need them for things. So yeah, I almost missed out on that speed tab because I almost forgot about it. That upper right-hand corner, you'll see a sparkle, and you have to go into the upper room. Stand here, press A, and you'll get the speed tab. I almost completely forgot about that. Anyway, we need to talk to this guy. Is that Shala's pendant? Say no. Welcome. And this is why you want to say no. Besides being able to buy stuff, you'll also be able to get the load vests and the load helms. Otherwise, he won't sell to you. Come again. If you say yes, he will reply by saying that he hates liars. He just says, I hate liars, and he won't sell to you. And you had to leave the room, or leave the area, come back in, and then you can try again. Alright, let's go ahead and sell some stuff, because we're going to need to sell some stuff. We don't need the load helm because, well, we have 7 rainbow helms and they have more defense than the load helms do. I'm tempted to sell that. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and sell those. And let's go ahead and sell those. We have all of our money back. More or less. And I don't really need to buy anything on the healing front. So, let us leave this area. I'm going to go... Sorry about that, had to cough. And now it's time to head to Zeal Palace. So if there's anything that you haven't done in any of these areas, such as the Black Rock, the New Battle, anything like that, you want to do it now before you complete the next part of the game. Also, Maso and Mune are no longer over here, and you can just go straight to the throne room without having to take a bit of a shortcut. If you go in here, you'll find out that the Meme Machine is gone and it has been moved to the Ocean Palace. The Meme Machine was moved to the Ocean Palace to obtain the raw energy of Lavos. By the way, we were in a room similar to that after that Golem battle, but it had a purple carpet. And that room with the purple carpet, you can't access by normal means. It's just there for that one cutscene. And she just tells you, unfortunately, the man machine has been moved. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's going to be nobody in the bedroom here now. And it's not like you can really do anything in this room to begin with. And yeah, there's nothing you can do in any of these rooms now. Speaking of the pendant, we can not only open the doors in 2300 BC, but we can also open up those sealed boxes in 600 and 1000 AD as well. Oh, and I forgot about these guys. You can't talk to them at all. The Queen took Shala with her to the Ocean Palace. We enlightened ones will finally attain immortality. The Ocean Palace is complete. Zila will rule forever. And you want to save before you do this. And also, I don't want to... I'm going to go ahead and use Marl and Ayla here. Let me look at my stats here first. Okay. Let's do this. Because as soon as we go in here, we're going to meet an angry, upset Dalton. Phooey! Why is the Prophet allowed inside while I'm stuck with guard duty? There you are. I let the Prophet go, knowing he'd mess up sooner or later. But I've no use for you anymore. You're history! And this time, we get to face Dalton. Might as well go ahead and wipe him out as much as I can. I'm going to go ahead and use Aura just to heal you. Honestly, you know what? I'd just rather use Delta Force. And yeah, that did quite a bit of damage. Can you stop hitting me with that, please? Anyway, our world, go. I might as well keep hitting him with magic. Because I feel like as long as I keep doing that, and I keep spreading damage between the characters, I should be able to do this. Can you stop that, please? So yeah, Dalton just keeps hitting you with Iron Orb. It keeps bringing your HP down to half every time it hits a target. Well, whoever it hits. And it's a good thing we did those powerful attacks early on because, well, he was easy to take down. I thought we were going to face a certain other boss, but no, that's later on. The one I was thinking of. 1,000 experience, 30 tech, 2,500 G. And after this, Dalton flees. No! I'm going to be immortal! I can't be beaten now! And with this, you now have a portal to the Ocean Palace. Let us go. Save up. And close this out. Join me next time where we head into the Ocean Palace and see what lies inside as we try to beat Queen Zeal at her own game and save humanity as we know it, as well as its future. We're going to have to, or else Lavos is going to wipe everything out almost 14,000 years earlier than planned. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!